Hello, and thank you for the response on this video. I personally didn't think that it would do so well, but it did. And to that, I think, maybe, just maybe, if I enjoy making this content, I might as well make it. And I actually have done things which I can show off. So let's see what I've done. Well, I made my whole first MERN stack project. Well, firstly, what is MERN stack? Well, MERN, M stands for MongoDB, E stands for Express. I don't know what that does. R starts for React, and N starts for Node.js. I don't know what Node.js does either. So I actually showcased one of the apps which I was making in my video, which actually did very well. And I kind of continued to work on it and made it my whole entire summer project. And it isn't just a single page like it was as I showed you guys. Now it is a full-on fledged app which actually works. So let's have a look at what it is. Three, two, one. So this is my GitHub page. As you can see, there is up down, which is a very, very basic website, but I'm proud of it. There is the news app, which is again a very basic app, which calls an API. And there is AI image editor. And as you can see, there is an image enhancer backend and an image enhancer frontend. This is my whole project. And if you actually go on the front end and go to README, where all the necessary info about your project is present, I have written this. Use this link to start the app. Backend takes time to start as it is uploaded on render, so give it 5 minutes to boot up. I have no idea what else to write up here, so I'm leaving it here. At least it ends AI slop. And I actually stand proud of this image enhancer. So firstly, wow, okay, new homepage. It is very bad. I know I am not delusional. It is not good. It is not good, but I tried to make it work, because first I made a page. As you can see in the sidebar, there is an enhanced section, right? I only made that. And to build your application from that to this, it disrupts the workflow. The initial workflow was very different, due to which I couldn't make the things which I wanted to do due to lack of skill, due to lack of time, due to lack of giving. Anyways, so this is my homepage. I know no one's gonna read those paragraphs because I myself haven't read those paragraphs. So let's just see. Login or sign up to save your enhanced images. Very good thing. I will get back to it later. Enhance image, remove background, compress image, colorize image, and remove watermark. These are the features which I have taken from TechWish API and implemented. All with different endpoints, all with different itsy bitsy parameters which had to be changed. GPT helped with me. By help, I meant it wrote the code for me, and I did kind of understand it, but I thought if I can get this to work through GPT right now, it will help me to understand what I will do later on. I know the endpoints were supposed to change, and I know some parameters were supposed to add. I knew what to do. I just didn't know how to do it, and that is where GPT helped me a lot. But it is a pain in the ass. I will make a separate video on how GPT helps you in coding and how it also becomes a major pain in the ass, and not the good kind. So let's see, this is the home page and this is the about page. This is the about page where I write this website is a summer project developed using React.js and Tailwind CSS. It uses...
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care. Jerry.
And then these are the main Kuba of the website where you actually do stuff. And I have actually downloaded and saved many images. I did record it separately, so here is that part. Anyways, so what all did I add? Well, firstly, the sidebar, as you have seen, the sidebar, and then the home page and the about page, and the login and sign up page. So let's see what login and sign up is. I'm not gonna log in, I'm gonna sign up, because this YouTube video deserves its own account. So I'm gonna write my lovely people @gmail.com. Enter name. Okay, so these are the testing names I did. So let's just enter a new name. Arc. Password arc. Confirm password arc. Submit. AAK KK KKK. Anyways, submit and sign up successful. Nice. Okay, so what has happened? This is supposed to redirect, but it didn't work. Anyways, let's see. So now what happens is whenever I do this enhancing image or colorize image or remove background, this will get saved in my images. Wow. Your saved images will have the images stored. And where do these actually store? They are stored in my back end, which is deployed as well, which has been deployed as well on render, which was a major pain in the ass. Render is a place where you deploy your backends, I guess. I asked GPT and it did it. Like, it told me what to do and kind of worked. So this is my image enhancer backend. See, look at this. Final debugging. I apparently don't know the meaning of final. So there are a lot of finals. Final, debugging. So this is my deployed backend. I want to show you how the images are presented here. And I have picked a picture and now it's removing its background. As you can see, this is loading. I hope it works and I'm not out of credits already. Oh, wow. So now here comes the buggy part. Now you have an option to save to my images and download. So downloading works and save to my images should work. Does it work? Did it work? Saved successfully. Saved successfully. I clicked it many times and saved successfully. So it has successfully saved, and this is a bug. So what my intention was, if you're not saving the image, there should be an alert when you switch the tabs that your image will be lost. I don't know why that happens. I kind of forgot. I think I lose the link. I don't store it. But that alert also comes if I have saved the image, which, as you can see, it is coming right now. And I don't really want to debug this, you know, not right now at least. And boom, it's gone. So what happened in the original, if you removed the tabs, the image was gone. You couldn't even save it. That's why I added the backend and I saved it many a times, because it takes time. And I am kind of okay. This is a very sus gallery anyways, but that is about it. Now I'm back. This is me, the current Piyush. Well, current, I am not editing, but this is how your saved images looked like. This is the logo page. And there are some bugs in here. I do acknowledge that. If I try to show you one, which I did in the preview, that was a sign up bug, I called it. There is also another bug where if I click on login or sign up to save your enhanced images, but I am already logged in, it takes me to /login again. That should not happen because you're already logged in. But however, if I do log in again with another account, for example, my Ink 1, let's go back to the original. Well, that's not good. Well, let me see. Okay, this has stopped working. I will not go in and explain why has that stopped working.
Anyways, as I was saying, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see any more of my projects or my codes or how I actually use AI to, make those codes, I know some tricks. Which I have told my peers and they were like, oh, you could do that. I didn't know. So I can showcase those. If you want to see them, let me know. And I made this project without knowing JavaScript, by the way. So I did follow a whole course on React, and that is how I learned to do many of the stuff. I learned how to reuse my own code, how to reuse any other code, how to reuse GitHub code, and that is all important. AI can't help you in that. So you should know your basics. I don't know those, but I need to learn a lot. Anyways, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Peace.
ਕੰਗਣਾ